A look in on Malone Stadium. The championship game in the Sun Belt Conference is about to kick off. It's the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers against the UL Monroe Warhawks. As always, great to have Holly Rowe reporting from the sidelines. Holly, what do you have?
The UL Monroe head coach told me before the game, he talked to his team in the locker room about how crucial this is for a conference championship. When they started the season in August, this was the first goal on their team board, and here they are knocking on the door. He said, this is what we've worked for, sweated for all season long. Guys, I know you've got it in you. We can make some noise here to start the first quarter. Let's come out swinging and show them we are the conference champs. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Holly. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. The Warhawks offense comes on the field to open this game. What a special season with this group so far. Through this conference schedule without a single stumble, to be undefeated at this stage. Now, can they get the important job done and win the conference trophy?
Chris, I think you would agree with me. I think one of the more difficult things to do is to be an undefeated in this situation and go out there and play with freedom. So many times we see teams try to protect that record versus go out there and just execute the game plan. If they can just go execute, there's a really good chance they're going to be champions today. Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately.
He's got a crease. Right. Here he goes. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
That is a tremendous job on the left side of that offensive line. Look at those blocks on the edge. And then clearly, once you get out there as a back, you need perimeter blocking. And these wide receivers showing some unselfish play blocking downfield.
And the single back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
And the Warhawks lining up here on 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, UL Monroe. Barrels into the end zone.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The Chanticleers offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Some of the impact players we expect to step up today. Look, their teams are in position to win a conference championship, Joel. It's time for these guys to perform.
Chris, the reality is that if you performed really well during the course of the year, you're also a leader. So it's not just what you can do from a production standpoint, but when you get into a championship environment, how do you lead? What are the things that you do and say that elevates the play of your teammates around you?
Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
Looking to pass. It's Jackson. Quick throw over the middle. He's got it in the open. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
A new set of downs after that completion. First down. Looking to throw the football. He makes the grab. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion. The 5-yard gain is a win on first down. Sets up now 2nd and 5. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Stop for no gain again. 3rd down coming up.
Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
He stopped short of that first down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3. And the Chanticleers will have to kick this away. First punt of the game now. Look at a pin him back deep. They'll kick it away here. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. Here comes the UL Monroe offense back on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of going up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Caught over the middle. It's Evans. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Design quarterback run. The Warhawks pick up enough for a first down here.
This defense has to adjust. You can't just allow them to run for first downs. You probably got to commit more resources to stopping the run. Look for more middle closed defense. That means a single safety in the middle of the field. You put an extra hat in the run box in order to stop the run.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The completion sets them up just a yard for the marker here on 2nd down. And here's the handoff. He's got space. Oh, the spin move. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
I'm a big fan of this back. You can tell he understands the game. He understands situations. You can see he knows where he needs to get, and he's able to get the line to gain, move the chains for a first down.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Now he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice, productive game for this offense.
And they make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to an end. It's UL Monroe in the lead. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. first play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Back to pass. It's Jackson. Quick throw to his receiver. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That's a great stop for this defense. That's a manageable third down situation. You feel like you still have to defend against the run and the pass, and yet they're able to get the incompletion. That's a great job and an opportunity to get off the field here.
The Chanticleers will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Chanticleers. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, this is exactly what you're trying to do, is take advantage of quality situations. And here they're set up with great field position. You walk on the field as a quarterback specifically, and you're telling your guys, we got to punch this in the end zone. That's exactly what they did.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Walker. When he's got some space here. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain. He's just short of the 40. Here comes the Warhawks offense back on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Quick throw to the left side. Makes the catch downfield. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the...
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees. I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, these are situations you just hate to be in as an offense. Third and obvious. Everyone knows they're throwing the football. It's very difficult to protect the passer, and ultimately this defense does a great job of getting home and getting the sack, and now they're going to get off the field. This is a terrific series for this defense.
Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And now the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. If you're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling.
They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
This is what makes this defensive tackle so good. The ability to rush the quarterback from the interior. And here, even on play action, he's able to destroy the blocks in front of him, get into the backfield, and get to the quarterback. Big fella doing work.
And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. And the Chanticleers will line up to kick it away. Money comes for his second punt of the game. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They're going to run it here. Has the first down and more. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set up with a first down at the 41. That running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, looking to throw. Caught by the receiver. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30. And a first down.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack, and don't force the ball down the field.
Got an opening here. Pointing toward the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks. He runs it into the end zone. That's a great drive. Perfect call and execution to take the lead before halftime. Important because the other side gets the football, Joel, to begin the third quarter.
I don't think you can overstate the importance of a drive like that and a score like that. All these coaches talk about the middle section of the game, winning right before halftime and then right out of halftime. And right here, taking the lead, knowing that you've got to kick it off to start the third quarter, that is a massive moment. Now you can go in, make some adjustments, and really come out with a great defensive game plan for the early third quarter drive.
Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. To throw, it's Jackson. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He escapes the pocket. Oh, they've got him for a sack on 3rd down.
It's so difficult to present pressure on the quarterback in a short yardage situation, and the defense is able to do it. That's a really nice job by this defensive coordinator and this defensive front getting home on 3rd down.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in a pretty good field position. UL Monroe offense back out there now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. First down, looking to throw the ball. Buying time now, rolling to his left. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction. To play this position well, you've got to have great mechanics, and more specifically, Chris, you got to have great feet. And the footwork is just all wrong here. He threw this off his back foot, never going to be accurate, and clearly this ball is not in a place where he wants it to be.
They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45. And now a timeout called by the offense. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. And the Warhawks line up on 1st and 10 now. Wants to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And that one's picked off. What a play. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
Finds the man to the left. Big catch downfield. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 30. First down here for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Jackson. Makes the catch. He's in the clear. Enough for the first down, but a penalty marker. They may have roughed the passer.
First down. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That rough. Passer gives the offense a first down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Powers into the end zone.
We always talk about the middle portion of these games being so important, and that is a vital drive and great success, building momentum as they head into the locker room. Now they can go make a few adjustments and come out in the second half and try to sustain this momentum.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Walker. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. The Warhawks will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Scanning the field. It's Jackson. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
They look to throw it here on second down. He's running out of time here. Breaks into the clear. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Catch made down inside the 25.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down.
Looking to throw. It's Jackson. Quarterback. Oh, and he fumbles. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
What a fortunate bounce for the offense. They're in the red zone, and the last thing you want here is to turn the football over. We always talk about it in the passing game with the quarterback making good decisions, but here it's also about ball security. And again, so fortunate that this rolls out.
QB keeper all the way. Enough to move the 6 there. Sets up first and goal at the 7.
Yeah, Chris, that looked really close, and I love the second effort from this running back, fighting for extra yards and ultimately moving the chains. Didn't look like a lot was there in the run game, and yet...
Touchdown, Coastal, to put them on top now. And they get set now to try the PAT.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the UL Monroe offense back on the field. The back's got it. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes a quick grab. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, Chris, in modern football, having a back that can catch the ball out of the backfield is not just a luxury, it's a necessity, and here's the reason why. You can't defend everything as a defense if the back can be a threat, and here on 3rd down, he's able to move the chains with a nice completion. You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Looking to throw it again. And this time it's complete. Breaks free. He might be gone. Breaks it. Here he goes. Touchdown, UL Monroe. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Kicking team on now for the extra point.
What I love about this throw is that it is on time, and when you're on time, you can complete the ball in tight windows, you can allow for yards after the catch, all of it, and here, they're able to get the completion for the touchdown. Beautiful job by this quarterback.
Bringing it out, it's Johnson. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short. So the catch sets up 2nd and very short, and plenty of options for the offense. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
These wide receiver screens are like extended handoffs for the quarterback. They are so easy to execute, and all you've got to do is throw it on time. The wide receiver does a nice job getting the line to gain, and he ultimately moves the chains for this offense.
It's a quick grab. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Ball handed off. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's the conservative way to go, just trying to pick up the 1st down. And I understand you're trying to move the chains, create a new set of downs, but man, I would have loved to see them get aggressive, go with the play action. Now you're sitting there after the defense does a nice job stopping the run, and now you've got 3rd down. Better convert now.
Eludes a tackle. He goes out of bounds. That moves the ball to the 50.
For an offense, it's always important to stay ahead of the chains, and that's how you convert on 3rd down. So a nice pickup there for the offense.
To throw, it's Jackson. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
He'll take a deep shot. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
Well, this defense has no answer for that wide receiver, and the quarterback does a great job getting him the ball on time and on target. That's allowing him to run after the catch. Beautiful run after the catch. I would go right back to him because, again, this defense has no answer for this wide receiver.
Touchdown, Chanticleers. Still no answer for this offense.
This guy has such a nose for the goal line. Now, second rushing touchdown of the game, and I'm telling you, anytime he's close, he's getting that ball across the goal line. There is no doubt about it. He is so good in that situation.
And he knocks through the PAT. Fielded in the end zone. It's Walker. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And let's check in with Holly Rowe from her sidelines vantage point.
Guys, down on the UL Monroe sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys, back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Important second down play coming up. The receiver grabs it. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. He'll hand it off. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. It's Coastal Carolina with the lead here, Joel. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
This is good situational defense from this secondary. You can tell that they want to force the ball down the field. And obviously, with this clock situation, they need to, but they're forced to check it down to the back. These defensive backs just need to continue to stay deeper than the deepest and force the quarterback into these safe passing scenarios. That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seam.
He's got a crease. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Give this offense a lot of credit. They needed to put together a drive after their defense just gave up the touchdown, and they've been able to do so. Nice first down there.
There's the handoff. And they make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 6.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off.
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
You've got first and goal as a quarterback. You do not want to take this big of a loss. Now they're forced into an obvious passing situation. Remember, in a situation like this, you can throw the football away, and it doesn't have to be out of bounds towards the sideline. You can throw it out of the back of the end zone and live to snap it another down. Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this third down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet.
Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks. As the QB fights his way into the end zone. They could not contain the quarterback, and what a boost in the red zone, Joel. You have a guy who can do that for a score.
I couldn't agree more, Chris. I always talk about in the red zone, the quarterback thinking touchdown, check down. Well, for him, the check down means his legs. And when he gets on the outside, look at the athleticism, taking it all the way in for a touchdown. What a weapon.
The Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. Handoff here from the shotgun. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
That's a great run and a big pickup in the RPO, the run-pass option. This defense is going to have to shift their focus. They're clearly too concerned with the passing game. You've got to stop the run first if you're going to have a chance in this game.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Dropping back. It's Jackson. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. The offense really clicking here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
He's got space. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Third down and inches. Who is going to win this battle in the trenches? Can he make it to the marker? Didn't get there. Defense comes up with a third down stop. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Offense back on the field now. A beautiful, balanced drive. Reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? And there's the handoff. Breaking into the clear. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. The clock has stopped, and we have just 2 minutes to play in this game now.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
This running back just continues a monster performance in this championship game. Joel, they're feeding the hot hand. Interesting to see how they play it in this must-score drive.
Chris, I think a lot of it depends on what the defense does here. As they get conservative, why not allow your running back to chew up these yards? With this situation and the points that you need, I think you can still go to him.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. First down to the 27.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense who's handing the football off. The offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football. And here on first down, you move the chains. You just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy...
Got an opening here. And now the defense will call a timeout. That's the team's first. Chance to strategize for this second down play.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Keeping it on the ground here. Touchdown, UL Monroe. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Chris, I'm just so impressed with their execution. To clutch up like that, they had to have it, and they punched it in the end zone. You know, can you play your best when your best is needed? They just did that right there. That's a great drive.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Coastal Carolina offense takes the field for one of the most important possessions of this football game. And trailing on the scoreboard here, they'd love to produce something right now. Looking downfield, it's Jackson. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble now. Has the first, still on the move. Now the offense will spend the timeout here. They're second. They've still got one more left to work with. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. On the move now. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Now the offense will use their third and final timeout of the half. It can no longer stop the clock with the timeout. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Delivers quickly to the left side. Nearly intercepted there. That was almost the ball game. But it does set up fourth down. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare. Fourth down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Back to throw. It's Jackson. That's caught. It's Lawrence. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
I love these drag routes from the slot receiver, and it takes a wide receiver that has a feel for space and coverage. He's got to understand whether it's man or zone. If it's man, put your chin in your shoulder and keep running through the green grass. If it's zone, settle down in the soft spot and give the numbers to the quarterback. Man, this defense has been tough today, and Chris, you're forced into a situation where you're probably going for it here on fourth down. This is where it's about players, not plays. I say it constantly. I say it all the time. Who's your best player? He gets the ball right here.
Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare. Backing up an undefeated regular season with a conference championship. You know the old saying, just control what you can control. This team, Joel, has done all that they can do. They have to wait and see where the committee places them now.
I would anticipate it's one of those top 4 seeds. As an undefeated, they're likely looking at a long layoff and a bye, and the entire question for this coaching staff will be about freshness and rhythm. Can they retain rhythm and get fresh and healthy? That's going to be the challenge moving forward.
That'll wrap up our coverage of this conference championship game. Next stop, the college football playoff. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.